Hey guys, and welcome back today to another video. Hope you're all enjoying your day. And yeah guys, today is Tuesday, the 24th of November. And there is some Champions League football tonight, so I'm just going to bring up the games and see who's playing. So yeah, just give me a moment. Tuesday, here we are. Okay, so in Group E, we have Krasnodar and Sevilla at 5 to 6. And we also have Stade Rennes and Chelsea in that group at 5 to 6. Then in Group F we have Borussia Dortmund and Club Brugge, that's on at 8 o'clock, and we also have Lazio and Zenit at 8 o'clock. In Group G we have Dynamo Kiev versus Barcelona, and we have Juventus versus Fenerbahce. And in Group H we have Manchester United versus Besiktas and PSG versus RB Leipzig. There are some games on in the Championship. We've Luton Town and Birmingham City. We've Queen Park Rangers and Rotherham United. We have Stoke versus Norwich, Wycombe Wanderers versus Huddersfield, Barnsley versus Brentford, Preston North End versus Blackburn, and Bournemouth versus Nottingham Forest. We have games in the League One. We have Gillingham and Wimbledon. We have Accrington Stanley and Crewe, Alexander, Burton Albion versus Charlton. We have Doncaster versus Blackpool, Ipswich Town versus Hull. We've Milton Keynes versus Shrewsbury Town. We have Peterborough versus Plymouth, Portsmouth versus Oxford United, Rochdale versus Northampton Town. We have Swindon versus Lincoln, and we have Wigan versus Bristol Rovers. And then in the League Two, we've Barrow versus Oldham Athletic. We have Cheltenham Town versus Cambridge United. We've Crawley Town versus Grimsby Town. We've Exeter City versus Colchester United. We've Leyton Orient versus Bradford City. We have Mansfield Town versus Harrogate Town. We've Newport County versus Walsall. Salford City versus Morecambe. Screwthorpe United versus Bolton. Southend United versus Forest Green Rovers. We've Stevenage versus Port Vale, and Tranmere Rovers versus Carlisle United. So yeah, that's basically all the games that are that I follow all four leagues in England. I don't always talk about it, but I do watch the highlights of every game in the Championship, League 1 and League 2, and then I try to watch all the games live in the Premiership, in the Premier League, and then I also try and watch the games I can in the Champions League and the Europa League. And yeah, so if you'd like to see me talk about more Championship, League 1, League 2 content, please let me know in the comments. I don't mind talking about them because I look at it anyway. So, I do watch the games sometimes when there's no other games going on maybe, but I normally don't vlog it. But if you'd like to see it, let me know. And yeah, guys, that's basically all I have to say. I will talk to you in a bit when the 2 5 to 6 games are about to start. So yeah, I'll talk to you in a bit. Alright guys, so it is currently halftime in the 5:55 kickoffs. Krasnodar versus Sevilla. It is 1-0 to Sevilla. A Rakitic goal in the 4th minute, and they have dominated possession with 61%, and they've had 5 shots and 2 on target. But the game I've been keeping an eye on is Rennes versus Chelsea. So it was a Callum Hudson-Odoi goal in the 22nd minute. It's been kind of 50-50 with possession. Rennes have had more shots with 7 with 2 on target compared to Chelsea's 6. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say at the moment, guys. So yeah, I'll talk about the games when they're finished, this game, and then I'll talk about the 8 o'clock kickoffs as well. So yeah, guys, I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay, guys, so the 2 5 o'clock kickoffs have finished. They've finished 2-1 to Sevilla and 2-1 to Chelsea. Sevilla had more possession with 61%, and they had 23 shots, 8 of them on target. Jeez. And then Chelsea Rennes and the 2-1 to Chelsea, as I already mentioned. Rennes actually had more possession with 51%. with 13 shots and 5 on target, as Chelsea only had 9 shots and 5 on target. So that's the game I actually looked at. Yeah, I thought it was a really good game. I thought it was very interesting. But yeah, the 8 o'clock games have actually just started. In Group F, it is Borussia Dortmund 0, Club Brugge 0. Lazio are beating Zenit 1-0 already. I don't know what's after happening. Dynamo Kiev, Barcelona still 0. Juventus Fenerbahce is still 0-0. Man United Besiktas is still 0-0, and PSG RB Leipzig is 0-0. So all the games except Lazio Zenit are 1-0, are all 0-0 so far. But then there's only like 5 or 6 minutes gone. So yeah, guys, that's basically all I have to say, guys. I will talk to you at halftime and see how all the rest of the games are going. Alright, guys, so it is currently halftime in all the 8 o'clock kickoff games. Let's just see how they're going. It's just taking a second to load. So it's 2-0 to Borussia Dortmund versus Club Brugge. Let's look at some of the statistics. Who scored? I bet Haaland scored. He did in the 18th minute, assisted by Sancho, and then Sancho scored in the 45th minute. Let's look at statistics. Okay, Borussia Dortmund have had 61% possession, 9 shots, 4 on target, compared to Club Brugge's 39% possession with 2 shots, none on target. The other group in Group F is currently 2-1 to Lazio. Immobile made it 1-0. Barello made it 2-0 in the 22nd minute. And then Zarbuba, I don't know if I pronounced that right, but he plays for the Russian team. He brought one back in the 25th minute. It's currently 0-0 between... Oh, sorry, I forgot to look at the statistics, actually. 52% to Lazio with 8 shots, 5 on target, compared to Zenit's 48% possession with 5 shots, 2 on target. Lazio have missed all 3 big chances. That's not great now, even though they're winning 2-1. Dynamo Kiev, Barcelona is 0-0, as I said. Let's just look at the statistics, see how evenly matched it is. Barcelona have had 74% possession with 3 shots, 1 on target, compared to Dynamo Kiev's 26% possession with 4 shots and only 2 on target. Juventus and Fenerbahce. I actually don't know if I'm saying that right. So it was Uni that put Fenerbahce ahead in the 19th minute, and then Ronaldo scored in the 35th minute. Let's look at some statistics. Juventus have had 68% possession compared to Fenerbahce. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. 32%. Juventus have had 7 shots, 3 on target, compared to Fenerbahce, or whatever way you pronounce it, 6 shots, 2 on target. It's on to Group H. It is 3-0 to United, 2 Bruno Fernandes goals and a penalty by Marcus Rashford. That's one of the games I've been keeping an eye on. Yeah, it was a penalty by Marcus Rashford. 2 brilliant goals by Bruno Fernandes, very well taken. Let's look at the statistics. 60% possession to Man United compared to 40 to Besiktas, with 7. Both have 7 shots, but United have 5 on target compared to Besiktas 1. So yeah, that's basically how that game is going. And then finally we have PSG RB Leipzig. This is the other game I'm also keeping an eye on. So I'm really keeping an eye on Group H tonight, to be fair. So yeah, it was a Neymar penalty that put them ahead, pretty much. So yeah, let's just see how the games in the Championship are going. Luton Town, Birmingham City is 1-1, and they're in the 90th minute. Queen's Park Rangers are beating Rotherham in the 90+ minutes 3-2. Norwich are beating Stoke 3-2. That's 0-0 against Wycombe. Wycombe Wanderers and Huddersfield. Preston are getting bet by Blackburn Rovers 1-0, and it's half time in Bournemouth versus Nottingham Forest, and it is 1-0 to Bournemouth. Let's look at the League One. Gillingham bet ACF Wimbledon 2-1. Accrington Stanley and Crewe is 1-0 to Accrington Stanley. Burton Albion are beating Charlton Athletic 4-2. Doncaster Rovers bet Blackpool 3-2. Hull are beating Ipswich 3-0. Milton Keynes are drawn 2-2 with Shrewsbury. It is 1-0 to Peterborough versus Plymouth. Portsmouth Oxford is 1-1. Rochdale and Northampton Town is 1-1. Lincoln bet Swindon 1-0, and it's currently 0-0 between Wigan and Bristol Rovers. Barrow are getting bit by Oldham Athletic 3-2. 1-0 to Cheltenham versus Cambridge. It's 2-1 to Grimsby Town versus Crawley Town. Exeter City are after beating Colchester 6-1. Brighton are beating Bradford City 1-0. Harrogate Town are bet Mansfield 1-0. Newport County Walsall is 1-1 currently. Salford City are beating Morecambe 2-1. Bolton are after beating Scunthorpe United 1-0. Forest Green are beating Southampton United 1-0. It's 2-1 to Stevenage versus Port Ale, and Tranmere Rovers bet Carlisle United 1-0. Yeah, basically not all those games are actually over yet. There's still a few of those games going on in like the 90th minute and that. And there's some still like especially in the championship, there's still 3 games that are kind of only early second half or is still at half time. So yeah, guys, that's basically all I have to say at the moment. And yeah, guys, I'll talk to you in a bit when there is updates at the end of the game. So yeah, talk to you then. Alright guys, so all the games have finished tonight in the Champions League. Borussia Dortmund bet Club Brugge 3-0. Erling Haaland with 2 goals and Jadon Sancho with the other. Let's look at the statistics. 52% possession compared to 48. Borussia Dortmund had 21 shots, 8 on target. They didn't miss any of their big chances. Club Brugge only ended up having 2 shots. Yeah, Borussia Dortmund looked like fair winners. They dominated in pretty much every statistic. So, you know, Lazio bet Zenit in Group F 3-0 or 3-1. Sorry. Immobile double. Parloch, then Subau, Ziyech scored for Zenit. In Group G, Barcelona bet Dynamo Kiev 4-0. So Dest scored the first goal. Then Braithwaite, and then Griezmann. So let's look at the statistics. 70% possession to Barcelona, 16 shots, 7 on target. Pretty much dominating every statistic. Let's look at the lineups. Did Messi actually start? Oops. Did Messi play? No, he didn't actually. Did he? Oh, excuse me. No, Messi did not play. Okay. Juve bet Fenerbahce 2-1. Uni made them go ahead, then Ronaldo, and then Alvaro Morata scored in the 92nd minute to secure Juventus to win. We're going on to Group H now. Man United ended up beating Besiktas 4-1. So as I said, it was a Bruno double and a Marcus Rashford penalty in the first half. Turak ended up then making it 3-1 in the 75th minute, and then Daniel James scored a goal in the 92nd minute. And then finally we have I forgot to look through the statistics. Man United 52% possession compared to Besiktas 48. They had 16 shots, 8 on target. Besiktas had 13 shots, 4 on target. Man United only missed one big chance. Besiktas missed 2 out of 2. The 2 big chances missed both. Then we have PSG, RB Leipzig. Obviously that was a Neymar penalty. Let's just see how the statistics ended in the end. Okay, so RB Leipzig had 62% possession with 15 shots, 3 on target, compared to PSG's 38% possession with 9 shots, 2 on target. PSG had one big chance and they took it, which was probably the penalty, to be fair. And then RB Leipzig had no big chances. So yeah, guys, that's basically all I have to say. I have decided that I will discuss the games that are going on in the MLS. So we've Toronto and Nashville. That's starting at 11 o'clock, so I will actually watch that game tonight. And then I'm not sure what time the MLS game is in the morning. Hold on. Okay, there's Philadelphia Union, New England Revolution is on at 1 a.m. and then 3 a.m. is Seattle Sounders versus Los Angeles FC. So yeah, basically I'll only be watching the first game, and I will look at the statistics and that in the morning for the other two. And I'll put that into today's video. So yeah, let's just look at the Championship, League 1 and League 2 games. So Luton Town, Bournemouth ended up winning 2-0. I think that was the only game that wasn't finished. Blackburn Rovers bet Preston North End 3-0. Brentford won 1-0 away to Barnsley. Wycombe Wanderers Huddersfield ended 0-0. Norwich bet Stoke City 3-2. Queen Park Rangers bet Rotherham 3-2. And Luton Birmingham City ended in a 1-1 draw. The League 1, Gillingham bet AFC Wimbledon 2-1. Accrington Stanley Crew ended 1-0. Burton Albion Charlton Athletic ended 4-2. Doncaster Rover Blackpool ended 3-2. Hull ended up winning 3-0 against Ipswich. MK Dons and Shrewsbury Town ended 2-2. Peterborough and Plymouth ended 1-0 to Peterborough. Portsmouth bet drew 1-1 with Oxford United. Rochdale and Northampton Town ended 1-1. Lincoln City bet Swindon Town 1-0, and it ended a 0-0 draw between Bristol Rovers and Wigan Athletic. We're going to go on to the Championship, or the League 2. I think I kind of said these already, but some of the games weren't actually finished when I last discussed them. So Oldham Athletic bet Barrow 4-3. Cheltenham Town bet Cambridge 1-1. They drew 1-1, sorry. Crawley Town got bet by Grimsby Town 2-1. Exeter City bet Colchester United 6-1. Leyton Orient bet Bradford City 1-0. Harrogate Town bet Mansfield Town 1-0. Walsall Newport County ended 1-1. Salford bet Morecambe 2-1. Bolton bet Stockport United 1-0. Southend United lost to Forest Green Rovers 1-0. Stevenage bet Port Vale 2-1. And Tranmere Rovers bet Carlisle United 1-0. So yeah, guys, that is basically all I have to say at the moment, and I will be back in about an hour to talk about the MLS game that is going to go on between Toronto and Nashville. So yeah, guys, I'll talk to you in a bit. Alright guys, so the Toronto versus Nashville game has started in the MLS. It's obviously in Illinois, it's just after starting. But yeah, I don't really know much about the MLS, but I know this is the playoffs. There's 3 games tonight. I'll probably only get to watch one of them because, I can't stay up till 5 a.m. considering I have to be up for college in the morning. But I mean, yeah, lots of fun. So yeah, I'm gonna watch this game, see what it's like, and yeah, why not? It's just a little bonus part of this video, so why not? Alright guys, so Nashville have actually been disallowed a goal. Oh yeah, he was definitely offside. To be fair, he was definitely offside. So yeah, there's only 13 minutes gone. It's very interesting so far. There hasn't been many shots. I don't think there's actually been any so far. But I mean, it was John there that goal was disallowed. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say, guys. Alright guys, so it is currently halftime in the Toronto FC versus Nashville SC game. Toronto have had 62% possession compared to Nashville's 38. They've had 3 shots, 1 on target compared to Nashville's 5 and none on target. Toronto have missed 1 big opportunity, and Nashville actually had an offside goal, as I already mentioned there a while ago. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say. It's not like it's like not a complete boring game. Like I have seen worse in my life. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say at the moment, guys. And yeah, I'll talk to you when the game is over. Alright guys, so the Toronto FC versus Nashville SC game is after finishing. It ended 0-0, so yeah. Let's look at some statistics. Here we are. Okay, it ended 0-0. Toronto had 60% possession compared to Nashville's 40%, but Toronto only had 6 shots and 2 on target compared to Nashville's 16 shots and 2 on target. Nashville missed 1 big chance compared to, Toronto missed 1 big chance compared to Nashville's 3. It was like kind of a little bit of a boring game to watch near the end. Well, actually, no, it got a little bit entertaining, like, because, you know, either team could have scored and got the win, but that didn't happen. But yeah, anyway, guys, hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please smash a huge thumbs up, and if you're new, please subscribe. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow with more Champions League content, so yeah, I'll see you guys then.